Hey guys, what's up? It's Deniz from Deniz World of Bodybuilding. Last night we saw the Arnold Classic finals and we have all the results. And in this video I'm going to present the top 6 of the Arnold Classic 2020, including the prize money they got. After that I can also tell you the whole list of results. So, first I want to just present you results and then I'll do some comments on it. So for you guys, you just have to results checked. You just have to listen at the beginning part of this video. So 6th place was unsurprisingly Cedric McMillan, who looked pretty good. I would say in the finals he looked better. The thing was that he still doesn't have the conditioning that would put him further up in the rankings. So his problem wasn't the shape, the waist, or something like that, the gut. His problem just was that the conditioning was not at the level to win the Arnolds or any other top pro contest. Here you see him. And 5th place was maybe a little surprising that he places in front of Sergio Olivier Jr. I think he looked great. You really have to say that people talking a little bad and stuff, you just have to check the live stream video. I'll put the link into the comments. There you can see the comparisons and everything, because it looks different, I would say, than the pictures you have. And with the video you also have the comparison to all the other guys fluently, not just while they're doing some poses. So 5th place was out to him. 4th place was to Steve Kuklo. I don't know if I would place him at 4th. My personal opinion, I think that he looks pretty good, but he doesn't have the details. I would say he had a great conditioning. You could argue about the 4th place. Some people probably see other people at that spot, but you can still say, okay, he kind of, he deserved it, not talking bad about it. 3rd place was Big Ramy. That was a huge surprise, I would say, really, because everybody going into the Arnolds thought that Ramy is the guy to win the conditioning. The reason why he didn't win the contest was, again, not the size, but the conditioning. Okay, here looking at those pictures, he looks good conditioned, but like Lepre says on this comment, not conditioned enough. Okay, you see when he flexes those huge quads and everything, which looked unbelievable. Again, check the video of the Arnold. They looked unbelievably huge. It's hard to have those huge muscle conditioned like the smaller guys, because he really has to be diced up to look that conditioned. I think the bigger you get, the harder it gets to be that conditioned to actually win the Arnolds or even the Olympia. But again, he looks pretty good on those pictures. In the video you see that the guys ahead of him were better conditioned. He looked better in the finals though. Now the 2nd place, Dexter Jackson. Again, you can argue about that one. Dexter looked amazing. I think it was very, very, very close for him to win the contest. So keen on looking at the scorecards actually. He looked awesome. I really was surprised that he even bettered up his legs. Normally you see the opposite effect. You see the guys starting at the age of 40 getting worse of a pair of legs, but he got better legs, okay, comparing to last year. So he looked amazing. He has that young muscle. He looked amazing, especially at the finals. I think he was ahead of William, but because of prejudging, I think, without seeing the scorecard, my personal opinion, that he slightly won the contest, and I'm talking about William. So that was Dexter Jackson's final Arnold Classic in Ohio. So that would be so amazing if he would have won it. But you have to also see that William looked amazing, and that he won the contest last year. So you always have a little winner bonus and stuff. So I think, like I said, it could be either way, William or Dexter. So Dexter got second, William Bonac got first. William Bonac had issues going into the contest with injury. He was amazingly conditioned. He really stood out. Speaking of conditioning, having the right amount of muscle mass and still have that aesthetic look when you pose. Of course, no distended gut. What I loved about the contest was that years ago we had huge problems with the gut issues, distended guts, bubble guts. Dexter Jackson even mentioned it after the contest, but this time that was a huge factor people looked after, so they all looked good. Speaking about the gut, they all had good looks, so that was something which was prioritized years ago, and now you see the fruits of it and you see amazing progress. So William Bonac took home $130,000. I think it didn't change for years, and is the winner. That was the top 6 guys. I'll do another video maybe about all the placings, the 11 guys, and their prize money. But let's talk about it now. So William Bonac, $130,000. Dexter Jackson, $75,000. Big Ramy, $50,000. Steve Kuklo, $30,000. Sergio Oliva Jr., $15,000. Cedric McMillan, $10,000. 7th place, Akeem Williams, $2,000. 8th place, Max Charles, who had a great condition. So this is Akeem Williams, obviously. He looked amazing too. So I think he surprised lots of people. It's hard to just talk about the top 6 when there are other great guys at the contest, of course. So like I said, Akeem Williams, 7th place, $2,000. 8th place, Max Charles, who won. He probably had one of the best conditioned physiques on that stage that night. So well-deserved place. 9th place, Victor Martinez. I think Victor is just, he looked good. He looked pretty good. It was not like he had some mistakes at his conditioning and stuff, but it's just not in for him anymore, I would say. Not speaking bad about him. 10th place, Patrick Moore. This was very interesting because comparing Patrick looked amazing on his own. He always did the vacuum pose and everything. But yeah, lots of people said that he was overhyped. He has that future physique. He just still needs some mass. Okay, imagine him with 20-25 pounds of muscle put up on that physique. So I think that the hype was not, the hype was about him being a future superstar in bodybuilding. So I wouldn't say necessarily overhyped for the future, but maybe overhyped for the near future, talking about the Arnold Classic to 2020 and stuff. So Patrick Moore got 10th place because he still needs mass. He looked almost like an amateur next to a pro. So that was the reason why he got 10th place. 11th place was Josh Lenartowicz. I knew all the problems Josh had going into the contest with the brain tumor and everything. He couldn't compete last year. We know how he looked like at the beginning of the year. So I would say that it was a great contest still for him, even though being in last place. But because of the struggle he had to go into and go through to just look the way he looked at the contest, it's an amazing accomplishment. And with the 11th place, he got $1,000. So you really see that after the top 3, the prize money really decreases a lot. 3rd place is $50,000, 6th place is $10,000. After that, it's the rest of the top 10 is just $2,000. that's another topic we can talk about, the prize money stuff. But people really will really need those big contests like the Arnold Classic, and there are not lots of those big contests. I hope Athleticon will be another one for the years with good amount of prize money, because like William Bonac said himself, he lost, and here you can really see why he won. William Bonac said that he lost his sponsors, so for him winning the 130,000, which is not net, okay, you know, you have to pay taxes and everything you have to pay when you get your wage and salary. So 100,000 is still not the money he's getting in his pocket. It's probably the half of it or something like that. So what I want to say is that lots of athletes really need that prize money, because the sponsor situation is not like it used to be. The magazine situation is not like it used to be, and in general the appearance, there are not that many guest poses left and stuff. So the prize money of the contest, which was not that important maybe in the past, is getting very, very important in the present. Also, which you can't forget, so this I just wanted to do a top 6 wrap up, but it's a wrap up of the whole contest now. But I hope you like it. Give it a thumb up if you liked it. Not only the 11 placements we had, we also had the Best Poser Award, which I love to have. I think it's amazing that they have something like this, because if you have a Best Posing Award, then you know that at least some of the athletes will really focus on the posing to win that title. So you'll not see the standard most muscular front double bicep posing routine. You'll see something unique, which you saw with Sergio Oliva Jr. So I think he really deserved the place of the best poser, and got another 10k additional to the 15k he got from the contest itself. So he almost got as much money out of the best posing stuff as he got with the contest. So it really paid off for him to be the best poser. Also, the most muscular award, they call it the Franco Colombo Most Muscular Award. So it's really the Franco Colombo trophy, and it's dedicated to the legend Franco Colombo, which passed away last year. May he rest in peace. It was no question that Big Ramy won that title. No question at all. So that was all the important placements, or all placements with even the money they got. I really have to tell the money, because people are interested in that, and it puts some attention on how the situation is in pro bodybuilding. So I hope you enjoyed those informations as much as the other informations. Really, the most I was surprised the most about Dexter Jackson that evening, because I really didn't expect him to look that amazing, that he really could. He could have won the contest, and nobody on that stage would have booed. They booed when Ramy got third. That's another issue. But the fans love the freaks, and when the freaks are not conditioned like the top other guys, then they won't win. So I find it great that in nowadays bodybuilding, the aesthetics and conditioned guy are placed in front of the maybe bigger but not conditioned guy, not as conditioned guy. So that's bodybuilding is evolving great after they had the huge bubble gut problems in prior years. I think they're really evolving and going into the right direction. But that's also another topic I can talk about in the future. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel, guys. Write me your opinion about the Arnold Classic. Bye.